season, he played outstanding. And he was also among the top 20 in steals. That ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
And let's again give him credit for knocking down free throws at such a torrid pace. He was operating in a steady groove all last season. Now, here's Rubio. Nothing on the board.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Murray dishes to Ellis. 6 to shoot. Here's Issel. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
The drive by Rubio. Banked in off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 3.
We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open look.
Lanier, no good. The 76ers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. And one thing when a team underperforms like Philly did last season, Tim, they often bounce back.
Well, it always comes down to health, Kevin. If they have that, it feels like the East is wide open. They are going to have a chance to make some noise.
Rubio misses.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Murray. Here's Issel. Here's Lanier. And here's Ellis from beyond the arc. Carlos Boozer pulls it in. And so it's Dang bringing it up for Philadelphia. 3-point lead. Boozer kicks to Rubio. 76ers moving the ball around. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The 76ers shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
At the line for Philadelphia, Ricky Rubio.
Shooting 2.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Rubio. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Baltimore trails by 4. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure. And with every swat, Klingon is earning a reputation as a shot blocker.
52 seconds left in the first. Bounce pass, Rubio. A nice shot by Klingon.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Murray, the pass to Issel. Here's Lanier. Klingon covering. Good. Philadelphia leading by 4. Rubio, the pass to Dort. Here's Boozer. Issel grabs the board. Baltimore shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Dort against Ellis. Dort kicks to Rubio. Trying to find Boozer, and he does now. That one, no good. And so the first quarter is in the books. 76ers lead by 4. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. For those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Well, it's hard to get stops in this league with so much talent offensively. I love what they are doing right now.
Setting the floor for the Barons. We've got Reed. Stockton is out there with Kobe. Then there's Lewis.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Now, here's Bridges. Puts up a 3. He doesn't hit that one. Pass to Stockton. Bryant on the wing. Oh, power move by Kobe.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Bridges kicks to McDaniel. Pass to Collins. And the serious dunk to finish it off.
I tell you what, he is one guy you do not get in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
So we've seen the NBA, Tim, embrace analytics more and more over time. That's something you caught on to early in your career.
Well, there is no doubt, Kevin, that they're starting to go more to the analytics. The eye test is really important when you look at just what makes good basketball, but the numbers sometimes can tell you things you didn't even realize as a coaching staff.
As a broadcaster, what numbers do you look at normally right off the top? What things are telltales for you?
One thing that I really look at as opposed to individual plus minus, give me that group of 5 plus minus. That way I know which units are really getting it done together.
Oh, I love that. Baltimore shooting around 40% from the floor here. Outside, Kobe. Pass to Lewis. Bridges against Bryant. Fires for 3. Gilmore grabs the miss. Gilmore's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now McDaniels. Here's Collins. And a missed layup.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
Pass to Lewis. Baltimore moving that ball around. They now take the lead.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Yeah, a moment here to take a look at the numbers for Barnes. Great showing for him last season. He averaged about 19 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists. And he's also a bit of a stopper defensively. They put him in, and their defense really tightens up.
And that's such a valuable tool for this team. His defense can really shift the momentum. That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Stopped in the pass to Lewis. Lewis on the way. There's the triple. Drops in the tray. Lewis has got the lead up to 2 now for the Barons.
And this is why Lewis takes so many of those threes, because of his ability to knock them down.
Bridges deciding where to go with it. McDaniels outside. A 3 from Barnes. Baltimore with the rebound. In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy you can plug in just about anywhere.
Now, here's Bridges after Rashard Lewis's miss. Bridges misses. Baltimore has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court, too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle distance shots, but Mikal always has been. Kevin?
Oh, yeah. He can knock them down. Thanks a lot, Allie. And that one's good. Barnes has got it all tied up now for the 76ers.
Well, Barnes plays with a real edge. It allows him to get in there and mix it up with the big boys.
Timeout called, the Barons. Dort, he's checked in for the 76ers. Scott, he's checked in for Baltimore.
Substitution on the court.
So it's the Barons now. Stockton passes to Scott. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Tim, these days, things are changing for modern NBA big men.
Well, there is no doubt when I played, every team had 4 or 5 legitimate post players, and the ball went in to the low post regularly throughout the game. I think now the difference is you have to have versatility in your game. Teams are looking for bigs that can shoot it, handle it, and facilitate.
Valuable pieces for sure. So he gets them both.
And having a big man like him who's efficient from the line used to be a luxury, but it's becoming more and more common.
Here's Gilmore. Reed covering. And it's blocked. Stockton outside. Pass to Reed. Lets a floater go. And the layup is good. Reed's got 6 in the quarter.
Watching the trajectory on a floater never gets old. One of the most fun ways to score that this league has.
Now here's Barnes. They set the pick. And a miss there on the triple.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
To the paint. And it's Cowens with the rebound. Cowens has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Yeah, they're winning despite his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field.
And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Yeah, Barnes getting an opportunity at the rim, and I know that put a smile on his face.
Pass to Reed. That's tipped. McDaniels passes to Barnes. Back to McDaniel. They set the pick. Here's Gilmore. Reed covering. Now here's Kobe, the fast break opportunity. At the top of the key, Stockton. Dort against Bryant. It's Bryant converting down low.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Both teams deciding to change it up. Let's take a look at last year's leading shot blockers. You don't want one of these guys in front of you when you're coming down the lane. The 4th spot held by Donovan Clingan.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
Rubio taking his time here. Boozer a screen on Murray. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Whistle. Here's one in. He's covered by Boozer. Ellis. And Clingan pulls it down.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
To the middle, and Boozer throws it down.
Making things simple on offense. Boozer leaking free there and getting in great position for that lob.
Pass to Ellis. Shot on the wing. Here's Lanier. Makes it off the glass. Lanier's got the lead up to 4 now for Baltimore.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them soft on that long range unfair, and frankly, that's probably a good idea. Doesn't get any easier than this. Boozer rising up with confidence there and powering it home.
Now here's Murray. He has yet to score. Has to whistle. Just 5 to shoot. For 3. Murray, no good. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Outside Boozer. A shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Boozer's got 6 points in the quarter.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Inside. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And they trust Murray to get the ball where it needs to go.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And the 76ers making a change here. Bridges checks in.
1 shot.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
The 76ers trail by 3. Left side Boozer. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Pass to Scott to the paint. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Lanier. That's good.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
Murray against Rubio. Down low. A jump hook. A shot off that time. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Baltimore on top, up by 3. Allie, let's go to you courts. Terrific, Allie. Thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Halftime is here. And what better way to tip it off than to analyze the latest news on the trade front?
They have to be excited about trading for LaMelo. Confident, skilled, a point guard with considerable size.
And now let's check out the Baltimore Barons. They're in a close game after 1 half of play.
Let me tell you guys, there's nothing better than playing.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Baltimore leading by 3. Bridges out there with Barnes. Then it's Jaden McDaniel. And it's Cowens in at the 4. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Reed, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Reed's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Baltimore. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Gilmore. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gilmore's got his second bucket of the night.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Barnes kicks to Bridges. Off target from three-point range. The Barons have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Lewis gets the bucket.
Just taking advantage of his body. Lewis absorbing the blow before finishing that one.
Barnes passes to McDaniels. And here is Bridges. To the middle. Here's Gilmore. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
Stockton outside. Here's Lewis. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Gilmore's got 7 rebounds in the game. Barnes passes to McDaniels. Here's Gilmore. Reed covering. Here's Gilmore over Reed. And with that shot, the Barron lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Gilmore.
That make brings them to 3 for 4, and the game plan seems to be working here early.
Timeout called, the Barons.
A moment here to check out the numbers for Mikal Bridges. Last year, getting it done. Last year averaged 17 points a game, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And he really anchors them defensively with that tenacious play on that side of the ball.
Yeah, it's all about great energy, and he brings that part to the game. His teammates feed off of that.
Barnes finds McDaniel. To the wing on the left. Here's Gilmore. Reed covering. It's deflected. And here comes the break. Barnes grabs the miss. And Barnes has got the ball here for the 76ers. Bridges passes to Barnes. A 3-ball. No good. Shot missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Kobe dishes to Stockton. Here's Kobe. And Kobe throws it down.
And when you foul Bryant, you really got to foul him, or else he's going to make it an and-one.
So, Tim, and I can see it in my mind's eye, you won that 3-point contest back in '96. What's the key to success in that event in particular?
Oh, yeah, what a great night. And I think, Kevin, there's a few things. First, I just think you've got to have a short, compact release, because then you're not going to rush at the end to make sure you get all 25 balls up. But I also think part of it, for me, I got to shoot first after the warm-up introductions because I was still loose. I didn't have to sit there for 20 or 30 minutes during commercial breaks. I think that helped me win the title that night.
A little strategy.
When you talk about pure scores, Kobe is near the top of that list. This guy makes it look easy with all that talent.
Bridges with it. On the shot clock to stop the run. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense from Kobe. Baltimore leading by 9. Pass to Stockton. Baltimore moving that ball around. Here's Reed, and Baltimore again with the bucket.
Yeah, he's got to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
Well, if you're going to give him that shot, he will take it any time.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Dort, he's checked in for McDaniels. Dort kicks to Barnes. Lewis against Dort. Pass to Gilmore. Shot clock at 5. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
The drive by Bryant. And here's Reed. And it's Cowens with the rebound. Cowens has got 6 rebounds in the game. Tipped away. Stockton with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Stockton the bounce pass. Shot clock at 6. Baltimore needs to get off a shot here. That shot missing. The 76ers trail by 11. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Thanks a lot, guys. Commissioner Adam Silver talked about U.S. youth development in hoops. He said when young players are a part of a singular organization, there's much more of an incentive to bring players along as opposed to a win-now mentality, and that's something that we can learn from Europe. Back to you.
Taking that long view approach. Okay, thank you, Allie.
Well, that is a nice challenge at the rim. Really altered that shot.
Barnes passes to Bridges. Back to Barnes. Here's Dort. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Dort's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Timeout called, the Barons. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Stockton. No scoring in this one. Pass to Ellis. To the inside. Here's Lanier. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Outside Boozer. Here's Dort. Oh, good on the 3.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. And guys, he's been a problem this defense has not been able to solve tonight. Lanier using that size along with the skill set to fully affect this game.
Here's Boozer, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Jamal Murray, he's checked in for Stockton. The free throw off from Boozer.
Certainly knows how to get to the line. Boozer using that size of his to his advantage.
And that one's good, Ellis.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
And the shot goes in. Cowens has got his second basket of the game.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Here's Lanier. He's covered by Boozer. Boozer with the rebound. The 76ers trail by 11. Bridges outside. Here's Cowens. Issel grabs the board. Issel's got his 6th rebound on the night. Ellis dishes to Murray. Pass to Scott. Here's Lanier. Issel passes to Murray. Puts up a deep 3. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And here's a look at what's coming up for Baltimore. On Tuesday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Chicago Bulls. And then on Tuesday, they'll head out on the road to face the Pistons in Detroit.
And looking at the Cavs matchup, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see their lineups get sorted out.
McDaniels, he's checked in for the 76ers. John Stockton, he's checked in for Baltimore.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Now here's Murray. Scoreless thus far. Here's Lanier.
And Lanier is one of the most graceful big men to ever play this game. From his post moves to his outside shot to his defending. Everything about Lanier is fluid.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. No good on the free throw. Second free throw, no good.
Yeah, he was overthinking that. He's usually automatic from the line.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Bridges against Ellis. Bridges outside. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Inside. Bridges with the steal. And so it's Baltimore holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for Baltimore, they've got Lewis. Jamal Murray is out there with John Stockton. Then it's Reed. Lewis dishes to Stockton. A fader. And he can't bank that one in.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
Here's Gilmore. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Gilmore's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the 76ers. Pass to Reed. No one near him. Gilmore grabs the miss. Gilmore's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness, but you've got to be smarter. That's a low percentage pass.
And the Barons making a change here. Bryant's checked in. McDaniels on the wing. They set the pick. Pulls it up. Misses the jumper.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
76ers foul. Dave Howard. 3rd personal foul. 1st team foul.
A little over a minute and a half of the 4th quarter gone now. Lewis kicks to Stockton. Pass to Kobe. Clock at 6. Pulls up.
Great read from Dort there. An intelligent player who hustles on defense and distracts you.
Here's Collins. It's good, and the Baltimore lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Gilmore.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Here's Reed, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Barons.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
Here's Gilmore. Reed covering. Gilmore, no good. Baltimore leading by 9. Pass to Stockton. Dort against Kobe. Third minute of action now gone here in the 4th. No good on the shot. Now Barnes. McDaniels outside. Here's Gilmore. Dort wide open. Drills it from outside.
And when you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
Pass to Lewis. Bryant looking over the floor. A floater, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Barnes outside. Here's Gilmore. Reed covering. Here's Gilmore. Dort with a screen for Barnes. He had a nice open look right there.
And that's what the scouting report says. Give Barnes the jumper, but that time he made you pay.
Hot pass to Bryant. Stole. Here's McDaniels. And the layup's good off the glass. Now just a 2-point Baltimore lead.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this.
And they've made some big plays to get back in it. This game is a toss-up now.
And the next one puts them in the bonus.
Lewis outside. Reed a screen on Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Lewis. Gilmore grabs the miss. Gilmore's got 11 rebounds in the game. McDaniels kicks to Dort. Pass to Gilmore. Reed with the steal. Looking to get back on track here. Count! And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. Scotty Barnes picks one up.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the Barons, number 35. Shooting one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The 76ers trail by 5. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. There was a sense of urgency. Coach said, quote, "We are right there, guys. Just stay together and trust one another. Let's take this one. Guys, let's see how that message resonates with the team."
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Collins, and he bangs it home with one hand.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
And at the right time, they could have let this game get away from them, but they never stopped believing.
Back to Lewis. To the middle. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 14 rebounds. Pass to Gilmore. Back to Barnes. Dort with a screen for Barnes. Going inside. Shot from the wing. Baltimore with the rebound. Reed's got his 5th rebound in this one. Kobe, the pass to Stockton. Right wing. Shoots a fader. And Baltimore again with the bucket.
It continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
And it's Barnes with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. McDaniels outside. Dort passes to Collins. McDaniels gets a wide open look. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Stockton outside. Trying again. It's blocked. And here is Barnes. Here's Gilmore. the glass.
And this game has been all about Gilmore. He's an intimidator down low, and they're having no luck finding someone willing to play the kind of physical defense it takes to stop the A-round.
Wide open. That one is good.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Mikal Bridges checked in for the 76ers. And it misses. Baltimore leading by 4. Outside, Kobe. 18 feet away. Connects with the chain.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Barnes. Jumper is off. Baltimore shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Bryant against Bridges. Can't get it to go. The 76ers trail by 6. And 101 left to play here in the fourth. No good. Baltimore shooting 43% from the field. Barnes against Stockton. Oh, what a finish.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing. So you want those shots anytime you can get a high percentage at the rim.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for the Barons, John Stockton. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Stockton, just a remarkable point guard. Lights out shooter and an even better distributor.
And Greg, it looks like time is going to run out on him here.
Yeah, I mean, unless they come up with an absolute miracle.
So it's the Barons now. And so it's Baltimore with the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present our player of the game.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on when it comes to these two teams, Grant. You have to expect they'll be relying on their front court to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
So here's Dallas's starting group. They've got Kevin Durant, and it's Embry in at the 4. Pass to Dumars. Clock at 4. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
Yeah, they accomplished what they set out to do in that game. Took control of the tempo and imposed their will.
Yeah, the whole challenge is controlling the game and being able to do what you want to do. They did that perfectly.
Yeah, smooth and focused. KD is so polished, so prolific.
Pass to Garnett. Ball stolen. And now just over a minute played here in the first. 17-foot shot on the way. Drummond.
And with great length and explosiveness, Drummond's ability to clean up the glass is second to none.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Memphis head coach. The first thing on his mind was not letting Kevin Durant beat them. He said, quote, even if it means playing off other guys, we cannot let KD get comfortable. We have to be right up in his jersey the entire game. We're going to see some aggressive D on Durant tonight by the sound of this. Back to you guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Not exactly what they're looking for out of the gates. Just 1 of 4 shooting.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Pass to Dumars. The 3-ball. Embry grabs a miss.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
Durant looking around. Here's Embry. 6 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. All sorts of time, and Durant gets it to go. Durant's got 5 now.
He gets his man on the ground and stays in rhythm on that shot. So special.
My goodness, he certainly got the defender with that move. My ankles are hurting all the way over here.
Here's Garnett. Really played well against the Clippers in his last game. Misses again, now 0 for 3. And really an offensive transformation for the Grizzlies since 2024, Grant.
Yeah, they're pushing the pace, playing a unique style with a lot of cutting and movement off the ball, crashing the offensive glass. I mean, it all seems to be working.
Durant, pass to Arenas. Here's Embry. Blocked! And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Grizzlies trail by 5. Pass to Garnett. And rejected. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played.
Number 5. Gibby O'Reilly. First personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, Dallas. And Drummond with the jam.
Well, physically attacking the rim is something Drummond does well, and the lob pass only makes it easier for him.
Here's Moncrief. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Arenas. Oh, rejected by Drummond. Outside Johnson. Pass to Dumars. To the paint. Here's Garnett. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Here's Embry. And here's Durant from the arc. Hits a three-pointer. Durant's got 8.
For years, Durant has spoiled us with his incredible shot-making ability.
Pass to Garnett. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
These are his first free throws of the game.
2 shots.
He misses the free throw. The first third of an NBA season, Grant, it sort of sets the foundation for the year's power structure.
Oh, that's so true, B.A. We start to see which teams are elite, who's running the show, and we find out who needs to think about making some changes.
Edey's checked in for the Mavericks. And he's good on the second. The Mavericks lead by 3. Durant with it. Pass to Embry. And there's the rejection. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. So both teams changing it up here. Dallas has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Clock is at 3. Here's Arenas. Sigma with a rebound. The Grizzlies have gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Outside Johnson. Pass to Dumars. For 3. Buries it from 3. And it's all knotted up.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Moncrief, the pass to Arenas. Now here's Edey, guarded closely. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signaled a jump ball here. Pass to Moncrief. Martin outside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Arenas. Puts up a 3. Knocks down the long J.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Here's Dumars with another 3 from Memphis.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Durant. Give him 8 points now. Out to the right wing. Edey finds Martin. Jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
And in that game, they owned the glass. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Well, watching the film, I thought they did a great job playing with energy.
Dumars misses.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
And so Tuomas Isalo calls the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. A moment now to bring up last season's top rebounding teams. Second, Memphis.
Well, last year they were all over the glass. Their physicality is what helped define their identity.
Memphis trailing here. Smith outside. Blocked by Martin. They get it back. Sigma, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Mavericks.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
First one falls for him. That one's no good. Grizzlies trail by 3. Here's Francis. Pass to Black Hole. Smith against Johnson. Crafty move. And scoring with a play inside is Smith.
Look, that's an opportunity you don't pass up.
Martin outside. Nice ball movement by Dallas. Here's Johnson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
Shooting for Dallas, Marcus Johnson. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And Johnson drops them both. Grizzlies trail by 3. To the wing on the left. Here's Black Hole. He's guarded by Martin. And it's Black Hole missing. Dallas has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, in an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit and grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, built around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Guys?
Thank you, Allie. 5 on the clock. Here's Francis. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
You can't play better defense than that. Patrolling that mid-range area.
Shot by Johnson, no good.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
They set the pick. Inside. Here's Black Hole. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Memphis shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
At the line for the Grizzlies, one shot.
.105 left in the first quarter. Outside Johnson. Pass to Mayo. Edey with a screen on Smith. Here's Mayo. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
Well, the screen is what gave him space to make his move.
Here's Black Hole. He's guarded by Martin. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Intelligent basketball. Keep feeding the hot hand.
The Mavericks have got 8 of 15 shots to go. Down low. The jump hook. And the bucket is good from Edey in deep. Edey's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
Well, when Edey gets strong inside positioning like there, just let him go to work because he can overpower defense.
Smith passes to Turkoglu. And it's blocked by Martin. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Mavericks. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back. For those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And when you consider how Dallas is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, what I love is the tremendous belief in their bench. They were looking for points and their reserves delivered.
Yeah, they really trust their depth. They have no problem relying on their bench in crucial situations.
On the court right now for Dallas. Johnson is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Embry in at the center, locking down the middle. And the first one at the line is good. Well, to play great defense, teams have to provide help. But how do you avoid overhelping?
It's a great question, B.A., and it's like anything in the game. Basketball is a game of decisions. I think people look at it and they talk about athletic ability and they talk about skills, which are both important. But the best players and the best teams are the best decision makers, and the same thing goes as to when to help and when to stay home on shooters.
Here's Turkoglu. He's scoreless. To the middle. And the jam by Drummond.
So much force. Easy money for Drummond.
Dallas leading by 4. Here's Moncrief. Pass to Embry. Nice ball movement by Dallas. At the arc, KD drains it.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And there's a pick. Here's Turkoglu. And there's Memphis with another bucket. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Long creep, the pass to Johnson. Outside Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Embry. Drummond grabs the miss. Grizzlies trail by 5. And here's Johnson. And Dallas making a change here.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Drummond with the screen. Turkoglu sinks it from distance. Turkoglu's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, that's a breakdown defensively. Can't afford to give him those kind of looks.
Pass to Embry. Durant for 3. Rebounded by Marion.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
Here's Dumars. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Memphis shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Moncrief, the pass to Embry. Durant for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Durant's got 16 points now.
And they're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 3-pointers already today.
To the inside. Pass to Arenas. Here's Moncrief. Here's Embry. No points so far. Durant for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Over to the left wing. Back to Johnson. Here's Marion. Guarded by Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Marion. From outside the arc. Embry grabs a miss. Embry's got 5 rebounds in the game. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Moncrief, covered by Johnson. Just 5 to shoot, to the paint. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And now a 9-point Maverick lead.
I just love the ball. How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And let's take this time to bring up the list of last season's elite shot blocking teams. In the third spot, the Grizzlies.
Well, they played great defense last season. They had great rim protection, and they were very disruptive.
Dallas leading by 7. Pass to Arenas. Here's Moncrief. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Rebounded by Marion.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
And now the Mavs on the run. Here's Arenas. Plenty of room to knock down that one. Arenas has got his second basket of the night.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
Embry passes to Moncrief, and he banks in the layup. And now a 12-point Dallas lead.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And again, Memphis no good. Dallas has gotten 21 points so far from three-point land. They're 7 of 10. Durant, the pass to Arenas. There's a screen. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Durant. Here's Embry, and he goes in for the dunk.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of it.
Here's Moncrief, following the bucket by the Grizzlies. That one drops for him. Dawkins has gotten 4 this quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Johnson on the wing. Still no points. Here's Garnett. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far at the line. So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Both teams making substitutions here. The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Mavericks lead by 12. DiVincenzo, pass to Martin. For 3, Durant. Memphis with a rebound. And here's Smith. Pass to Dumars. Launches it. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. Here's Mayo. 9 points for him in his last game. Sigma with a rebound. Grizzlies trail by 10. Marion passes to Dumars. Pass to Garnett. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. Garnett's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Well, after struggling in the first period, he's turned it around. You can see the confidence growing.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Now here's Smith. Here's Garnett. DiVincenzo covering. Pass to Sigma. 5 to shoot. Here's Marion. And it's blocked by Edey.
Well, at the rim, Edey's the guy you have to get past. No chance there.
Here's Mayo. Edey inside. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this one.
Garnett, that's good.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. So both teams making some changes here. The Mavericks lead by 10. Pass to Mayo. Back to Durant. What a throwdown from KD.
Yeah, one of the most skilled players we've ever seen. Durant just continues to dominate offensively.
They set the pick. Now here's Smith. Fires from deep. Durant pulls it in. 1:11 left in the first half. Durant taking it in close.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Out to the wing. Here's Marion. Fires in the triple. Marion's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Outside Durant. From downtown. And it goes. That makes him 9 for 13 now.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Here's Black Hole. 5 points in the game. Pass to Marion. Three-pointer. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. The Mavericks lead by 14. Down low. The putback. It's good on the putback.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Here's Black Hole. That went off the back iron and out. And so it's Dallas in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome to halftime, and guys, so far the game has belonged to Kevin Durant. When you're in the zone like he is, Kenny, how's that feel?
Well, your confidence is just through the roof. It's like, just get me the ball, get out the way, and watch me work.
Well, for most of us, it's a rare feeling, but then again, I'm not most of us.
I could get behind that, 100%. You definitely not like most people, Shaq.
And taking a closer look at that first half, how about Kevin Durant?
Man, how good has KD been? Playing with confidence, letting the game come naturally to him, and he affects every phase of the game, Shaq.
Making it look so easy. The great ones do that, Kenny.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for Dallas. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. So let's head to the sidelines. We've got some news on Zach Edey. Allie, what'd you learn?
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Mavericks. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Nobody wants an injury, especially this early in the season, but the good news, he's been cleared by the training staff to play through it. Guys?
Well, we appreciate it, Allie.
Well, look, injuries take a mental toll as well. These guys all want to be contributing to the best of their ability. It's tough to sit out and watch.
They've got Johnson, and it's Drummond in at the center position. That's the group starting the second half for Tuomas Isalo. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, Brian. Kevin Durant, as effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He said, I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense. Brian, back to you.
All right, thank you, Allie. Oh, deflected. Outside Johnson.
Yeah, that's his fourth foul. Got to be careful now.
First team foul.
Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. To the left wing. Here's Dumars. 7 points in the game. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Mavericks. The Mavericks lead by 18. Pass to Embry. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Here's Johnson. Finished off the break. Johnson's got his first points of the night.
It all happened in an instant. Turning defense into offense. Love it.
And the speed of that transition score. From defense to offense, able to take advantage before they can get set.
And he's headed to the line for two. He gets the whistle there.
First team foul.
Dallas shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
2 shots.
That free throw no good. And the Grizzlies making a change here. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Here's Johnson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Johnson's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
Outside Durant. Pass to Embry. Shot clock at 5. Moncrief. Offensive rebound. Mavericks. Grizzlies trail by 14. Turkoglu. The pass to Johnson. Here's Dumars. Here's Garnett. Blocked. Here's Embry, covered by Johnson. Yes, it's good. Embry's got his second basket on the night. And so Tomas Isalo calls the timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. In for Dallas. And looking at second chance points last year, here were the teams that did the most damage on the offensive glass. Second, the Grizzlies.
Second chance points were crucial to their offensive production, so they worked to maximize that strength.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Grizzlies. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Here's Garnett. 13 points in the game. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Embry's got 8 rebounds in the game. Outside Durant. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 4 rebounds now. Left side, Johnson. Here's Garnett. And stolen by Durant. Here's Moncrief. Pass to Arenas. Outside Durant. It's hauled in by Garnett. Grizzlies trail by 16. Here's Turkoglu, guarded by Durant. Here's Turkoglu. He's got 5. Here's the 3. The rebound by Edey. The Mavericks have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
No doubt Kevin Durant is the best scoring forward of his generation, maybe of all time. I mean, KD can do anything offensively.
Free throws good from Durant. And Dallas making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And both free throws good for Durant. Here's Francis. No made baskets yet. Out left to the wing. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Dumars. Clock at 6. To end the drought. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got 4 rebounds now.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Right wing. Outside Durant. Oh, sweet move. Memphis with a rebound. Here's Dumars. 7 points in the game. Drops in the layup for 2. Dumars has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
Pass to Moncrief. Lets a floater go. Francis grabs the board. Grizzlies trail by 16. And stolen by Durant. Oh, and a fast break for Dallas. Here's Moncrief. Sigma with a rebound.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Inside. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got 5 rebounds in the game. Durant, pass to Moncrief. Back to Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Yeah, the single-minded focus of Durant on offense. It's all about getting buckets, no distractions.
So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Pass to Black Hole. Here's Dumars. 19-footer. Can't hit that one.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance.
Outside Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Yep, that one goes. Durant's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Here's Marion. And another miss by Memphis. The Mavericks lead by 20. Here's Mayo. Pass to Moncrief.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Memphis with a rebound. Marion's got 4 rebounds now. To the middle. Here's Sigma. Oh, a rip-rattling two-handed jam.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
For 3, Durant. Sigma with a rebound. Sigma's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Well, he had a great first half from three-point range, but hasn't quite gotten his touchback since the break.
Down low. It's intercepted. And now Memphis on the break. DiVincenzo with a steal. 1 minute left in the third. Durant for 3. He buries it from 3. Durant's got 35. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for the Mavericks?
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Well, another area they've been productive is off of turnovers, scoring many times after forcing the ball out of their opponent's hands.
Good. Sigma's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, that's a smart pass in close quarters.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Right side, Durant. Pass to Mayo. Just 4 to shoot. For 3, DiVincenzo. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Mavericks lead by 21.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Mavericks. He's nearing the 40-point mark, just getting whatever shot he wants. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for Dallas starting the 4th quarter. And it's Dawkins in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Here's Embry. Pass to Arenas. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. A nice shot by Moncrief.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
Now here's Drummond. Out to the right wing. Here's Garnett. Drummond. It's good on the putback.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Here's Moncrief. Covered by Johnson. Here's Mayo. The Grizzlies pull it in. Drummond's got 6 rebounds in the game. Garnett passes to Johnson. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Dallas leading by 20. Pass to Moncrief. Here's Embry. Here's Arenas. 4 on the clock. The shot. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got rebound number 7 tonight. Snatched away. Arenas passes to... Oh, wow!
Look out!
Assisted by
getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Pass to Embry. Here's Arenas. Off target from outside.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Garnett. Tipped. Here's Moncrief to the inside. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Now here's Johnson. Here's Drummond. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Well, if Drummond's going to score, the paint is where it's going to happen.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. And he comes up with a bucket.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Here's Garnett. Back to Johnson. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Well, officials have never been under greater scrutiny, so development is key, Grant. And I read now they have a training app refs can use on their phones.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen the players leveraging electronics to train smarter, and it's great to see the officials making use of technology as well.
And Dallas making a change here. Durant's checked in. The free throw drops for Johnson. As players get bigger and faster, you think the league will have to widen the court at some point?
Well, B.A., I just don't think that's realistic, to be quite honest. And I think the reason is the league's all about money, right? I mean, it's a business. We've got to make money. And the arenas were all laid out. If you start making the court wider, you're going to take away rows of seats. Those are high-priced seats, B.A. We're not taking those away. I don't think widening the court is really realistic.
Shot clock at 2. Here's Dumars. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Here's Moncrief. Pass to Dawkins. The baseline, Jay. Rebounded by Marion. Grizzlies trail by 21. Garnett passes to Johnson. Here's Garnett. Back to Johnson. Fires for 3. Garnett no good. Dallas leading by 21. Here's Durant. Banked it in off the glass. Durant's got 37.
You got to push Durant farther away than this, or he will make you pay.
Johnson passes to Garnett. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Dumars. Well, Coach, the younger generation in the NBA just continues to get better and better.
Yeah, it's like anything, B.A. I mean, evolution is something that's real, right? People evolve and get better and build on the people ahead of them. You learn from the people ahead of you. The players watch guys as they grow up, and then they learn to do things. The next generation learns from them, and the skill level just continues to improve.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Marion. Here's Garnett. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Keeps it alive. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Drummond's got 6 in the quarter.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Now to present our player of the game, Kevin Durant.
This has been one of the most dominant performances I've ever seen. What's incredible is he has no off switch, just a tremendous motor, and he's making an impact on every single possession. And look at him. He thinks it's just another game. He is totally in control of his emotions.
Wow, did this game really turn out to be his show? A commanding performance like that makes for a sweet victory, especially on the road. Dallas leading by 21. Here's Arenas. Pass to Embry, and here's Durant. And for most NBA teams, the draft is the best path to acquiring an NBA superstar. But it's not enough to get that high pick. You got to get that one right, Stan.
Absolutely, B.A. And look, some of them are easy. Some of the top picks just stand out, and they're really, really easy. But some of them are very, very difficult, and especially as you move down even to the third, fourth, fifth, sixth picks. And the guys that hit on those are the guys that end up with the stars.
And timeout is called by Tuomas Hisalo. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Outside Johnson. There's a screen. To the paint. Ooh, it's stolen away. Embry passes to Durant. Here's Embry. Pass to Arenas. Beyond the arc. Memphis with a rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 11. Now here's Johnson.
2 minutes remaining with the game.
A minute 58 left to play in the fourth quarter. The free ball is down.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Memphis foul. There's Johnson. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Moncrief, covered by Johnson. Durant. That one goes in. Durant's got 39.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead, but time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Mavericks.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year. And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Kevin Durant.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Here's Dumars. The teardrop, and the layup is up and in. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Pass to Durant. Here's Arenas. Embry. It's hauled in by Garnett. Outside Johnson. And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
All right, to Allie LaForce with our player of the game.
Katie, you were able to clamp down defensively as the game wore on. What was the key there?
Well, we stayed patient. We contested the shots. They hit some tough ones early on. And I think in the pick and roll, we made a solid adjustment, and we turned that around. Coach made a great adjustment, and we was able to get rebounds and go.
The patience was so important. It paid off. Thanks, Katie.
Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Kevin Durant.
and getting mentally prepared to compete. Thank tuning in. To the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, Hump Day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. Our game tonight featuring the Orlando Magic as they go up against the Atlanta Hawks at State Farm Arena. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, it's Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForge will be bringing us updates from the sidelines. A look at the starting group for the Magic. Tracy McGrady is out there with Harper. And it's Rudy Gobert. And there's Mobley. And it's Worthy in at the 3, the small forward. McGrady outside. Driving in. Plays it up and banks it in. And this early in the season, Greg, we still have a lot to learn about these teams.
And they're still learning about themselves, right? The coaches are working on rotations and game plans. The players are trying to establish the chemistry that a winning team needs.
So the Orlando Magic able to put the first points up on the board. Here's Malone on the money with the shot from the left block.
Malone is relentless inside, so strong with non-stop effort.
McGrady kicks to Harper. Orlando moving the ball around. McGrady outside. 5 to shoot. Pulls in another board.
On the boards, this guy has been one of the best to ever do it.
He's very close to breaking into the top 5 of career rebounds.
And you can see how confident Malone is inside. I mean, he feels like he can score on anybody from there.
Worthy feeling it out a bit. Mobley kicks to Gobert. Here's McGrady. No good with the triple. For the Orlando Magic, they come in off a good outing against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Master Williams. Here's Richmond. Evan Mobley with the rebound.
He will not be happy with himself. Got a good look from mid-range there.
Harper against Williams. Now Gobert. Malone with the steal. Prince outside. Outside Williams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And for such a young team, great, pretty impressive how well the Magic defend.
And that's their identity. They are elite at that end of the floor, and they force turnovers at a really high clip.
And that one misses. Good on the second free throw. Even after pivoting towards their youth, GA the Hawks last season had an improved record.
Yeah, they traded away a bunch of rotation veterans, but the young fellas showed they were ready to step in, and this group didn't miss a beat.
The Magic again can't hit.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Richmond dishes to Williams. On the wing, Malone. Shoots over Mobley. Malone, no luck.
As he often does, he gets to the rim. But that's just stellar defense.
Pass to Harper. Prince against Worthy. And there's the foul. It'll go on the Wizard. That's his first foul. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Worthy the pass to McGrady. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. To the paint, Prince finds Malone. Good D by Mobley.
You won't see that from him very often, missing the bunny like that.
Here's McGrady. It's through for his second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
Yeah, McGrady inside is confident, using his outstanding length to get the shot he wants and to get it off.
Malone sets the pick for Williams. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Great use of the screen. That's how you practice it and draw it up.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Gobert with the screen on Prince. On the wing, Tracy McGrady, defended by Prince. Here's McGrady. Prince with the defensive effort.
They'd love to get more help from him offensively right now.
Pass to Richmond. He is looking for Mobley and finds him. The drive by Worthy. That one goes. Counted.
Smooth going into the lane. Worthy is a guy that you would pay to watch do his thing.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, the Magic building up a roster of players who D up. Coach Jamal Mosley said, your culture is the type of guys you bring in, the type of people you have around. If you're a defensive team, then you probably have defensive guys. You can't be that and have all shooters that don't defend. Guys, back over to you.
Yeah, you're right. They've got great personnel. Thanks a lot, Allie. Here's Prince. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. Here's Richmond. Malone trying to break free. Richmond no good. Harper against Williams. That gives them the lead.
You see how creative Harper can be. He loves getting jiggy with it with his ball handle.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. New group on the floor. And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season. In the third spot, the Hawks.
Well, when you talk about teams that had a great defense last year, you got to mention these guys. I mean, they were great at finding ways to come up with the ball. Deflections, loose balls, and steals.
Watson surveying the D. And James Worthy gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Magic on defense. Watson, the pass to Johnson. Just 4 to shoot. Oh, no good. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Orlando.
Keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Absolutely, especially on the road when you need those guys off the bench to up the ante.
Here's Harrison on the money from 12 feet away.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
Here's Smits. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
Yeah, but he was also a force on the defensive side. 2 block shots and also altered a ton of shots.
Johnson with the block. Here's Watson, and Watson slams it in.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Down low, here's Smith. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Here's Harrison. Pass to Watson. Here's Harrison. Worthy defending. Tries again. And Harrison gets it to go. And the Hawks lead by 1. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pass to Guerin. 1:41 left in the first quarter. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Here's Dantley. Rebound by the Hawks. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Magic making a switch here. Mullins is checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And this Magic team, Greg, hangs its hat on size, on switchability, and toughness.
Yeah, they contest everything and play with real discipline. For a young group, that is uncommon, and it's a big reason they've taken the lead.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Here's Harrison. 6 points for him. And it's White with the rebound. 36 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Garrett. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Magic shooting their first free throws of the evening.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
When you send somebody like him to the line, it's pretty much easy money.
Ole passes to Watson. Here's Harrison. And it's Orlando with the rebound. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Atlanta.
And although they were the better team last year by overall record, this was a competitive matchup for.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Hawks lead by 3. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
In that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Friends out there with Malone. Then it's Richmond. Then it's Malone. And it's Williams at the point. Here's Harper. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Now remember, Ron Harper is 6'6", and he's long. Huge for somebody that plays a lot of point guard. And that helps him operate down low, too.
Williams attacking. And easy 2 points on the layup. Williams has got the lead back up to 5 now for Atlanta.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
Oh, man. Their mid-range jumper also has been on fire. Tough to beat a group of guys shooting with that much confidence.
And both free throws good for Mullins. Some say, Clark, the game has lost its physicality with fewer fouls called on average than in any previous decade.
You know, I don't necessarily fully agree with that, Kevin. Sure, the game is still physical. Some of the hard fouls, and because the game was played closer to the basket in the past, lent itself to more fouls being called and more bumping and thumping. It's more perimeter oriented now, but I don't know if it's necessarily less physical. And I don't actually mind fewer foul calls. I like the players being able to play and put the ball in the basket as much as possible.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Dantley. Hasn't made one yet. Over Prince. A shot by Dantley, no good.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
And that's the defensive player of the year there. Mobley with the denial, making sure the ball didn't get to the rim.
And Orlando making a change here. So it's Atlanta now. 3-point lead. Malone, a screen on Harper. Here's Williams. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Back to Harper. Shoots the three. Good, and it's Worthy picking up the assist.
A decent three-point shooter. I like Harper testing his range right there.
Williams scanning the floor. Malone, a screen on Harper. Here's Williams. Here's Malone. And that one's drained from the low block. Malone's got 6.
And that is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
Gobert with a screen from McGrady. A three-pointer off the mark. The Hawks leading by 4. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Williams, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And now we get a chance to check in on Evan Mobley. He's coming off an excellent season. Last season, he averaged 18 points a game, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
The Magic trail by 6. Outside Harper. Worthy against Richmond.
Yeah, he just couldn't get out of his own way there. I like the aggressiveness, but that's his second foul.
Hawks on D. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. A kick out to Mobley.
Well, you've got to admire the energy there from Malone, wanting to change that shot and doing so.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill. And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
McGrady outside. On the wing, Worthy. Fades. Malone with the rebound. Malone's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Prince, the pass to Williams. And here's Richmond. Pass to Malone. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. The Magic trail by 8. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to make some adjustments. To the game plan.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
At this break, let's show you the teams that led the league in assists last year. The Hawks second.
Just a gifted passing team. They play the kind of basketball that fans love to watch. Very unselfish and fluid offensively.
Here's Mobley. Still scoreless. McGrady outside. Pass to Smits. Six to shoot. Now Mobley. The Magic again can't hit.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Smits passes to McGrady to the paint. That one misses. Good work defensively by Malone. Pass to Williams. Takes it inside. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
To the middle. Deflects the pass. Mobley a screen on Malone. Man showing some terrific range. McGrady's got 7 points in the game.
And they may be leaning a little too heavy on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Yeah, and it's one thing when your shots are falling from the perimeter, but when you go cold and things aren't going as well, you got to get that thing inside. Mix it up a little bit.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, guys. Commissioner Adam Silver talked about tweaking the game. He said analytics take sports in a certain direction because it's a coach and GM's job to win, and they'll do everything they can to do so under the existing rules. It's on us to adjust because we're also looking at the aesthetic appeal of the game. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. And it's Malone missing. The Magic trail by 11. James Worthy on the wing. Pass to Mobley. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And the ever-growing confidence of Mobley inside, he knows these are shots he can make consistently.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Pass to Arizon. Here's Ole. White covering.
Team second.
There's 1:54 left in the second quarter. Here's Ole. White covering. Ole, no good. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. 9-point game. Pass to Guerin. Six on the shot clock. And stolen by Watson. And it's Johnson. That time on the assist by Watson. And the Hawks lead by 11.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Ole passes to Watson. There's 48 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Mullins. Pass to White. Here's Mullins. Back to White. Just his first attempt. Arizon grabs the board.
And then they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Johnson the screen. And It's Johnson with the jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's the reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Well, they're playing bully ball inside, so much so that, Shaq, I'm going to let you take it.
Oh, yeah. 1-2.
And since we have a... And that's a halftime...
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll return shortly. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. An exceptional performance so far from Moses Malone.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steal.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
On the court for Orlando, Harper is out there with Tracy McGrady. Then there's Mobley. Then it's Worthy. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. Here's McGrady. Rebound by the Hawks. Malone's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Malone. Now Prince. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Kicks it out to Malone. And here is Williams. Malone sets the pick for Williams. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And it's good, 2 points. Malone's got 14 points for the game.
Boy, Moses is such a capable scorer. He can carry the load all by himself at times.
Outside Worthy. Pass to McGrady. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And watching McGrady, you see the length and athleticism. He's a matchup nightmare for most teams.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And McGrady drops them both. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Williams dishes to Richmond. Pass to Malone. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Mobley.
Malone draws all kinds of attention being the dynamic scorer that he is.
For Atlanta, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. The Magic trail by 14. They grab their own miss, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Worthy. Here's a look at the schedule for the Orlando Magic. On Tuesday, then on Tuesday.
And this is a perfect situation for them coming up. They'll be facing a lot of teams that they should beat, and those games will be at home. Can't ask for a better stretch of the schedule.
To the inside. It's stolen by McGrady. Outside Harper. Pass to Mobley. Mobley, a screen on Richmond. And Mobley throws it down.
Sets a great screen, and then Mobley gets perfect position there on the roll.
And then Malone with the dunk.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
In blocks, and they were in the top 10 in steals. It was one of those things we always heard about last season. Get a little sloppy with the ball, and they will make you pay.
You know, you have to be impressed by the amount of blocks they racked up. They took rim protection to a whole nother level last season. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Worthy. The rebound by Malone. Malone's got 8 rebounds in this game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
The Hawks have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. The first free throw is good. That one is no good. Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
It's Williams with the drive, and good that time.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Gobert with a screen from McGrady. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Gobert.
Clearly the strength of Gobert's game. Tough cover down low.
Malone, a screen on Harper. Let's take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's high-scoring teams. Number 5, the Hawks.
Boy, they do an excellent job offensively. Most of the season last year, they were really in sync. A nice flow and rhythm to their offensive game. But anytime you score the points they did, it's about unselfishness and trusting each other.
The Magic trail by 14. Harper the pass to McGrady. Back to Harper. Magic moving the ball around. McGrady outside. That falls. High speed that time from Harper. McGrady's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside.
Here's Williams, and he uses the glass on the lane. And the Hawks lead by 13.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Back to McGrady. Worthy outside. Outside Harper. Inside Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Making it look easy. Mobley using that size at the rim.
And here is Williams. He's got 19. 7 for 9 now with that miss. Now shooting 78% from the floor to the left side wing. Williams against Harper. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that
one. Worthy against Richmond. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Mitch Richmond.
One of the most feared, versatile scorers at that forward position. Big game James always seems to make the most out of any situation.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Both teams will make substitutions. The first one falls. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Atlanta leading by 10. Pass to Harrison. Here's Ole. To the inside. Yep, it counts.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
Orlando's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Here's Smith. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's Dantley. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Dantley forcing the issue. I like seeing him do that. He's really good at getting himself to the line. Not afraid to be physical, actually embraces physicality.
Both good from the line that time.
There's never any question about how hungry Adrian Dantley is for his next shot. He's constantly looking for opportunities to score the ball for his team.
Harrison, the pass to Watson. Down low, here's Johnson, and then Johnson with the dunk.
Great lead pass, anticipating where his man was going to be, not where he was.
Mark, there's no question Peyton Watson is a player on the rise.
Yeah, and I think his ceiling is pretty high. I mean, he's a high-effort guy, seems to be a high-character guy because he's always ready whenever his number is called, and he produces in short stints of playing time. And the versatility he brings defensively, major value added.
Ole passes to Harrison. Here's Ole. The three. Cranes the three-pointer. Ole's got 9.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Gannon to the middle. It's stolen by Johnson. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Watson, the pass to Ole. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And the first one at the line is good. Moses Malone. He's checked in for Peyton Watson. And the Magic making a change here as well. Gobert's checked in. And he can't hit the second. The Magic trail by 14. Here's Dantley. And he banks in the layup. Dantley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Hey, you'll take as many high percentage looks as you can get.
Pass to Malone. Hands the shot from the wing. 18 points for Moses Malone.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
And finished off by Gobert.
Excellent mobility right there. I like when Gobert rolls to the rim with that aggression.
To the paint, here's Malone. And it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight.
You've got to love the way he's scoring it tonight. Very efficient.
Pass to Dantley. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Johnson.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
On the wing, Malone. Here's Ole. Defended by Gobert. With the step back. 5 on the clock. And it's Orlando with the rebound. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. It's stolen by Johnson. Pass to Ole. Down low. Harrison. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. White with it. And the layup's good off the glass. White's got his first 2 points of the night.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He he needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Hawks ahead, up by 12. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Malone. Williams is out there with Richmond. And it's Malone. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Williams against Harper. Just 5 on the clock. Gobert in the corner.
Malone showing some nice activity at the defensive end of the floor. Outstanding hustle there.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Goes up again, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
You know, he's such a load to deal with inside because Malone's intensity and relentlessness down there makes defenses almost have to foul it.
And he knocks down the first one.
Known as being a top-tier rebounder, Malone is a commanding presence on both ends and a very valuable part of this team.
And both free throws good for Malone.
He's a big guy with a soft stroke from the charity stripe. You love to see that.
Gobert with a screen from McGrady. Pass to Gobert. James Worthy on the wing. And no good.
You're not going to get a better look from mid-range. He's definitely disappointed with himself there.
Mobley with the block.
Mobley is one of the best defenders in the NBA. When he's not blocking shots, he's altering it.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Williams with the ball. He's picked up by Harper. Shot clock at 6. Malone trying to break free.
And you know Mobley was in that shooter's head. Evan, as good as they come defensively.
On the wing, Tracy McGrady. The 9-foot shot. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Here's McGrady. Prince with the defensive effort. And so it's Prince with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Pass to Malone. Kicks it out to Prince. Good on the three-point shot. And it's 6 points for Prince.
Not someone who stops the ball. Malone makes great decisions when he passes it.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Worthy outside. And Gobert kicks to Harper. 6 on the shot clock. To end the run, and the layup is up and in.
Well, that's the goal of pick and roll. Get that separation you need.
Williams passes to Malone. Richmond outside. Outside Williams. Gobert with the block.
This has always been a highlight of Gobert's game. Elite rim protection.
The Magic trail by 19. Harper kicks it over to Worthy. To the middle. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Hawks.
They've been in the zone for mid-range all game long, and they've made the most of any chance they've found in that space.
And, you know, they've done a fantastic job scoring inside as a result, finding plenty of opportunities to cash in near the hoop.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. The Magic trail by 18. Harper the pass to McGrady. Worthy outside. Richmond with the steal. On the wing, Williams. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Magic have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. They get the rebound. Gobert with a screen on Malone. Here's McGrady. Offensive rebound. And Gobert gets to McGrady. And another shot. Malone with the block.
Good to see Malone working hard on the defensive end. His team appreciates that type of effort.
Shot clock at 5. Here's McGrady. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score.
Rough quarter for him. They may have to start looking at somebody else to get the ball to.
Inside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
You know, you can't go for this if you're the defense. I mean, once Malone has you in the air, it's over. You're done.
And he makes both free throws. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
Richmond outside. Malone can't hit. The Magic trail by 18. McGrady outside. Outside Worthy. Over Prince. Worthy can't hit. And so it's Prince with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. Pass to Malone. Now here's Richmond. Wants to get it to Malone and does. Shoots over Mobley. And it's Malone missing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute to him because his shot making is not happening right now.
Malone. And Malone with with the stuff.
He's so aggressive and confident inside. It's a real challenge trying to keep Malone out of the paint.
McGrady outside. The Magic again can't hit.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Worthy against Richmond. Worthy, the pass to Harper. McGrady dishes to Worthy. And there's the call on Karl Malone. That is his first foul of the game. And you know, everyone's aware, Clark, of the team rivalries in the NBA. But there are, I think, still plenty of personal ones, too.
Yeah, I would agree with you there, Kevin. I mean, you've got highly competitive, accomplished guys making up the rosters on NBA teams. And if a player wins the individual matchup in one game, you can be sure that opponent in the next game is going to look to make things a little different.
Here's Williams. Gobert with the block.
No surprise Gobert sent that shot back. He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
And it's Moses Malone with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And now we'll take a moment for our presentation of our player of the game, Moses Malone.
And you know what? This has been his game from the start. I mean, he found ways to impact at both ends. And he's been relentless at attacking the opposition all night long, keeping constant pressure on the opponent.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
McGrady kicks to Harper. Sweet shot at the right time.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Does not go. The Magic trail by 18. And he drives in. He gets it to go.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many. And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Atlanta.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Moses Malone.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
That free throw, no good. And Clark, one idea that Commissioner Silver mentioned, shortening NBA games to 40 minutes as opposed to the current 48 minutes. What are your thoughts there?
You know, Kevin, I don't know if shortening the game would be an answer. I certainly would love to see the season shortened. Take maybe 12 to 14 games off the regular season, I think would go a long way to enhancing the season-long quality of play.
Malone in the post, defended by Gobert. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. Now Mobley. Malone with the steal. 34 seconds left in the game. Gobert with the block.
And there's a reason Gobert has led the league in block shots.
Worthy against Richmond. McGrady right side.
Assisted by Tracy McGrady.
And So it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Moses Malone.